A lot, millions of Nigerians are what broad daylight is not your family member. So why do you have to worry? And one thing I will ask is, what are the politicians doing? What are they saying? Are they just looking at the situation and saying, well, maybe things will happen, maybe things will change? Is that your own position as well? We should continue to manage it. What is your take on the 2023 election? I've started seeing a lot of posters. People that have not done anything in 2020, they are now already talking about 2023. What is your position on that? What is your position? What is your position on that as well? Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. We're going to look into a lot of things this evening, but what I want you all to start this program. I always love to be in the studio because there's a lot. Once again, politicians, funny individuals, you never know what is in their mind. About a position, they will tell you everything that you need to know. A very good evening, brother Anu. Welcome on board and thank you for watching. Once again, it's called Niger Voices, and it is a show that comes to you every Wednesday from 1800 hours. We look at so many. My position, I always say, is not the position of the studio. A lot of you know where I stand when it comes to the Nigeria peacefully. Nigeria is not working, and we all know that. But what can we do to save lives? Name one, or maybe two or three. Name one politician you don't trust. What is the name of the politician that you think, I can't trust that politician? Whether in America, in Nigeria, let us know the name of that politician. And on that note, let us start the program once again on Niger Voices. Fellow Nigerians, when politicians promise something, you better check properly to make sure that you're not getting buy one, get one free. Politicians, they can never be trusted. They can never be trusted, and I'm not sure we can trust them as we move forward in how Nigeria will be disintegrated. No food to chop, politician pity us by Timaya. Pity us, that is the question here. Are they pitying a lot of people? 1,200 Christians being killed from the beginning of this year. Who should we hold responsible for that? Once again, it's called Niger Voices on Star Radio UK. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Welcome on board. Do you still believe in one Nigeria? With all your life, are you sure? I'm not sure a lot of people believe in one Nigeria because the killings and the 600 naira to a pound. 600 naira to a pound. Yes, it looks like Facebook has already shut down Wale Walata. We're going to be talking on that later on this evening. Stay tuned. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. You can never trust Facebook. You can never trust any of this platform. Like I've always say, let us prepare our mind for the worst. Once again, this is called Niger Voices on Niger Voices every Wednesday on Star Radio UK. Wale Walata on Facebook doesn't seem to be loading. We're not sure what the situation is, but all I can say at the moment is the page is already down. Our gra still full our body. A lot of people tell you Nigeria is going to work. When? How long is Nigeria going to work? Every day the politicians keep stealing the money that belongs to the masses, and everybody just keep quiet like nothing is happening and nobody is saying anything. And one thing is, for how long are we going to continue this way? Most of their children are living here overseas while you are suffering, and a lot of people do not have as little or as small as a running water. Are you sure the politician wants to pity you because the killing that is taking place on a broad daylight, in the evening, in the night? 1,202 Christians have been killed from the beginning of this year till right now. Well, that is Timaya there for us, and once again I'm just going to be looking at some of the headline, and I'll be telling you a little bit more of what we have in the headlines. Once again, if you've just joined us, it's called Niger Voices on Star Radio UK. Each time you all wake up, what is something that goes on your mind when you remember Nigeria? You wake up in the morning, you're looking to get the news, and you know that there's a news that will definitely come out of Nigeria. I hope you've been following the situation in Mali. We are following that closely. We will continue to give you an update on that as we have any information. If you've joined us for the first time, this is Star Radio UK, where the program is brought to you every Wednesday, courtesy of Olu Food. If you want to call, you would have to call +20 +4420 133 2257 +44 133 2258. If you're in US or Canada, 001 718 303 2737, or the WhatsApp or the text number is 075 3966 1744, and that will bring you straight into the studio. Once again, I'm going to look at for how long do we have to continue in this direction? Do we leave it to God? As a lot of people will say, God will sort it out. Who is accountable? The security? Who is accountable? You can put your comment out there and let us get your own view. Who is responsible? Who should we be holding accountable for the multiple killings that is taking place? That is the question I'm asking us this evening. Who is responsible? Who should we hold responsible for those killings taking place across the country? Why have we kept the same set of military? Once again, a lot of people are saying, let us leave the situation alone. It will change. Who is going to change it? Who are the individuals that we're expecting to change the atrocities and the killings that is taking place as we speak every day? Who should we hold accountable for the multiple killings that is taking place in Nigeria today? These are the questions begging for answers. Let us get your view on the comment. Is Nigeria going to really work? Or is Nigeria in the process of working? 60 years of failure, 60 years that nothing has literally worked. And everybody is keeping quiet. Everybody is scared of the government. Are we in the military era that the government has become, something that everybody is concerned about? The media has been barred from talking. The citizens have not been given their right. Who should we blame for all these? The citizens that voted this government in? Or the government that has refused and has become a big threat, not just to the government, not just to the people, but even those outside are worried of the situation at home. A lot of you have families at home as well, just like I do. What is your concern with the situation at the moment? Are you happy that the money is about 600 naira to a pound? Oh, it makes you feel good that you can send less than 10 pounds and it will give you a lot of money back home this afternoon. But who is going to be affected? Let us look at all these this evening. This is your show. It's called Niger Voices. Let us review it. Let us ask those burning questions that people are asking under the table. You can call the number or you can leave your comment. Who should we hold responsible for the atrocities that is taking place in Nigeria as of today? Who should we be held responsible? The Inspector General of Police dispatched detectives to rearrest the Oyo fugitive serial killer. Can you think of that? That people are being killed and raped, and the world and the people are scared to talk about it. Are we still in the military era? That we now in that Abacha regime that nobody can say anything? And if you say something, you become a threat to the government of the day. You all remember the video of the former deputy governor or the former deputy Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Obadiah. You all remember the video. We're going to get a soundtrack of that video in a minute. But before we do that, we are asking burning question this evening that needs a lot of answers. Who should we hold responsible for the atrocities taking place right inside Nigeria today? Why is everybody afraid of this government? Why has the government become something that we are all scared of? Why are we scared of the government? I thought we are in democracy. Are we really in democracy? These are the questions I would like you, my listeners from around the world that are watching us this evening. The time is coming up to 18:39 and we are live on Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London. Troops, according to report, kills 20 ISWAP commanders in Borno. In Borno State, the House of Rep, was it Borno State or Bauchi, was not just only killed, the wife, the two wives, and a 1-year-old was taken away. As it gets to that level, that security of the people is something that we cannot guarantee. Who needs to guarantee the security of the people? Who should guarantee the lives of the people inside Nigeria? A lot of people call it different names now. Some call it Location 9. Some call it Zoo. Some call it all sort of names. 60 years. The country that is the 6th largest crude oil producer in the world cannot take care of the citizens. Have you been following the story of the COVID-19? We're going to be giving you an update on that. Well, as you join the broadcast, also remember to share the broadcast and invite your friends and family as well. It is called Niger Voices on Star Radio UK. Nigerians stranded in Canada to arrive in Abuja on Friday. Have you been watching? A lot of Nigerians stranded. Some have been returning back home. But the disturbing video that is coming from UAE. Why are Nigerians not respected outside the country? Has it got that bad? That Nigerians have become like a football being kicked around. The moment you present yourself as a Nigerian, it has become a kind of concern. And the question this evening, begging for answer, is who should we hold responsible for all these atrocities that is taking place to Nigerians today? We are people that do not have good health care. The roads are bad condition. Why is things gone that worst? 60 years of failure. Who should we hold accountable? And nobody wants to be held accountable for some of these atrocities that we are discussing this evening. But one thing I can tell you is, we can all sit down and complain, or we can take actions. And there are different ways to take actions. And one of that is a peaceful protest or peaceful rally. And one of that is coming up on the 1st of October 2020. It's happening around the globe. So it's not just going to be taking place right here in United Kingdom. It's going to happen in every state in America, in Germany, France, Italy, Turkey, Germany, Canada, Belgium, Spain, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Belgium, Austria, Oman, Libya, Egypt. It's going to happen as well in Nigeria. But people are scared already, and people are worried. They are not sure whether the government will allow a peaceful rally. Are we in a military era that Nigerians at home are now scared to do what we call a peaceful rally? To show their concern, why majority of them, including myself, I am in the studio and I cannot talk now. We are live on Star Radio UK, Niger Voices every Wednesday. Once again, if you've just joined us, share the broadcast and invite your friends and family. So many people have asked me, how is the rally going to hold when we have a government that people are scared of? So many people are worried and concerned of what might be the end of people should that come out on the day of the protest. Are the military or the security operatives, the DSS, are they going to handle people? Are they going to pick up a lot of people? All I can say is, the world is watching, and they will continue to watch. And we are also watching to make sure that no one will be treated badly on the day of the peaceful rally. A very good evening all the way from the biggest local government in Nigeria. Welcome on board. My name again is Olayomi Koiki, and we are live on Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London, where we continue to bring you the best of what is happening within the Nigerian community, and we go back again to some of the headline as well. Nigeria mission in Canada shut down over violent mob action against staff. So many people are hungry. 600 naira to a pound is the exchange rate as we speak today. Are you happy? You can also add your voice and you can let us know what the situation is in your own area. We've asked a lot of people to sign the poll and the petition, and I hope you are all doing that, because some of these is the only way we can tell the world what is going on with the atrocities that is taking place on a daily basis inside Nigeria, which a lot of you called Location 9. We can refuse to say anything, or we can come out. But a lot of people are worried. A very good evening to you, Ahmed Olalekan, watching us all the way from Nigeria. Welcome on board. I say good evening once again as we are back again in the watching us. Information tonight is based on the statistics that we have now. And I'm going to be reading these. This was a report that came out. Since the dawn of the 21st century, and with the horrifying acceleration in recent years, verified report of murders, rapes, mutilations, kidnapping, suicide, and a slow motion war. So when people say there's a war that people are drumming from outside the country, I can assure you there's war already inside Nigeria with the genocide that is taking place. And you're expecting the mainstream media to talk about it, but they are not talking about it yet. specifically targeting the Christians across Africa's largest, most economical, powerful nation. The news story about assault in Nigeria are rarely reported on the mainstream media outlet. Instead, are generally found in publications sponsored by Christian organizations in their newsletters and website. For this reason, genocidal intentions of a radical Islamic group such as Boko Haram, Islamic State of the West African Province, ISWAP, Fulani jihadis have not gained sufficient attention to alert the global powers and authorities. So while a lot of you are expecting the global power to talk about the information of the killings in Nigeria, they have kept mute. But we will continue to talk about it. To make matter worse, when these incidents are reported, they are regularly explained away as the effect of climate change, local feuds, or intersect religions war, for which both sides bear equal responsibility. So rather than the international community to talk about these atrocities, good evening, our mother, Bolatito Aderinto, and welcome on board. Good evening, Kenny Ganil. Good evening, share the broadcast, and also every Wednesday we're live. So rather than people or the mainstream media or the international community to talk about the atrocity in Nigeria, some of them have just moved their report. The following survey is intended to cut at we having a country that might become Islamic. This is part of what the report is saying. Meanwhile, it is millions of innocent Christians, women, men, and children. My question to us this evening is, who is in charge of lives of Nigerians at home? Who is in charge? Let us hear your view and opinion on that. Who is in charge? Who is in charge? And why is the world not talking about it? Finally, gleaning from the local expert, NGO, diplomat, religious freedom activist, Nigerian clerk, some insight and recommendations are offered. They are intended to redirect the course of the present discussion to define the actual dynamics of this outrageous injustice and bring to an end once and for all the continuing bloodshed and devastation. You've all seen the video of the woman that was beheaded on the broad daylight, and a lot of Nigerians cannot be concerned about that. A lot of Nigerians are not worried about how many people are being killed. Once again, this is Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London, as we continue to bring you the best of what is happening. It doesn't seem to be operating as I speak to you this evening, where information continues to be restricted because the world that we are living, we have people that would rather not allow what we want the world to listen to. That is the situation. So, we'll be talking more on that. October 1st rally is coming up in the next couple of weeks and months. Less than 6 weeks away. How prepared are you to make sure that that becomes a reality? How prepared are you? Once again, a very good evening and welcome. Someone is sending us a message on the Instagram. Nobody seems to be in charge of Nigerians' lives considering the insanity killings all over Nigeria. That is Brandy on Instagram. Brandy says nobody seems to be in charge. Do you agree with Brandy? Who is in charge? That is the question this evening. If anyone can tell us, you can also call the studio line and let us get your view. Once again, the time is coming up to 18:56 on Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's look into more of the headline coming out of the dailies today. Norm. Coronavirus. Nigerians' mission in Canada has been action against staff. That is the headline. The Nigerian High Commission in Ottawa, Canada has announced the closure of its embassy office in the country. The mission also said it has suspended special intervention arrangements whereby emergency cases were being handled on discretionary basis. According to the story, it cited as reason for closure Nigerians' violent mob action against its workers during application for passport renewal. Have you had any bad experience here in the United Kingdom at the High Commission regarding your passport renewal or getting a new passport? It's one of the most scary things that you can go into when you want to get a Nigerian passport. The statement partly reads the High Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in Canada wishes to inform the Nigerian community in Canada and the general public that the mission remained closed to the public. The special intervention arrangement whereby emergency cases were being handled on discretionary basis is also hereby suspended. It explained the mission realized that a number of our citizens have compelled passport renewal requests, and we are wanted to be able to assist such individuals in a responsible manner. Why does it take a big task to renew a Nigerian passport? Why is everything upside down? Why are we the most difficult people that we are being treated sometimes like animals outside the country? Those at home are facing one of the biggest threats in the history of mankind, genocide. But yet, the world has kept mute. Those outside Nigeria are facing similar circumstances, whether in Oman, where we have a lot of our citizens that are going into slavery, whether in Saudi Arabia, or whether in United Kingdom and across the world. A very good evening, Michael Adewoye, watching us on YouTube. So the embassy in Canada has closed down because of the problem of the renewal. They cannot cope. That is the question. They cannot cope. Nigeria, pressure is building up. Under pressure, under pressure, under pressure. I'm sure a lot of you remember Raskimono, under pressure. Nigerians are really under pressure as we speak right now. Who is in charge of Nigeria as we speak? Why is lives of Nigeria something that people are not talking about? Who do we blame? Good evening, Jide, watching us on Instagram, on YouTube rather. Who do we blame for the atrocity that is taking place inside Nigeria? Who do we blame? Africa, Africa, Africa. My favorite Raskimono, Africa, Africa. We're trying to see if we can get the sound out a little bit for those that are watching us on YouTube, because the sound doesn't seem to be coming out. But for now, let us just enjoy it while I speak it out. Is Africa going to be seeing a lot of changes with the coup d'etat that have just taken place in Mali? Nigeria, what is your take on that? Once again, October 1st rally is a global rally for a peaceful one, as we continue to ask the world why Nigerians want to come out peacefully, especially the Oduduwas and the Biafra, to disintegrate out of the contraction of Nigeria that is not working. I say good evening once again, and let us continue to invite our friend. The time is coming up to 1900 hours. You can follow us every day on Twitter at Star Radio UK, and likewise remember to subscribe to Star Radio UK YouTube channel. We'll be telling you more, where you will continue to watch my program as Wale Walata Facebook page has been taken down by Facebook. Summer cry, summer dying. Good evening and welcome, Val Ojo, watching us on Instagram. Is everything really under pressure now? We are asking for a peaceful disintegration. My own view, not literally the view of Star Radio UK. But my position is Nigeria is not working, and it is time now we peacefully disintegrate out of Nigeria. It is a contraction. This is killing so many people across the world. Whether you are in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, it doesn't make any difference. Nigeria is just not working. Under pressure. Under pressure. Under pressure. Oh yes. Everything is really under pressure as we speak right now. Once again, this show is called Niger Voices every Wednesday. We've been doing it for 3 years, and it's good to be back into the studio after a very long time. Welcome on board. I'd like to appreciate my producer, Mr. Frank David, for making sure that while I was away in the studio, I was still also operating from a very long distance. You can also tell us what you do, and we will make sure that the world knows about it. Get in touch with us at info@starradiouk.com. My name has not changed, Olayomi Koiki. You're listening to Under Pressure by Raskimono. I know those of you on YouTube and Instagram cannot literally hear what is coming out from my earpiece, but we will continue to say good evening and welcome on board. It is called Under Pressure, Raskimono. Welcome on board and very good evening to you all as you join us. Mary. Hey, it seems things are under pressure. Over 1,200 Christians has been killed inside Nigeria, and the world is keeping mute. This show is called Niger Voices, and I say good evening. We are going into the second phase of this broadcast. Well, as I say, good evening and welcome. And as you join us, remember to also subscribe to Star Radio UK Facebook page. Nigeria, what is your take? What is your take? As a lot of people are now saying, it seems something is not. Oh, you know that song? Yes, one of my favorite, Raskimono. Let's go back and play. One thing that the politician does all the time is the campaign, they lie, they tell you all sorts. Name one politician that you don't trust. I want to see the names coming out from those watching us on all our platforms, watching on Facebook. I say good evening if you've just joined us. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know the name of the politician you cannot trust. I have a lot of them, but I want to hear from you first. Also, Jide on YouTube says, Olajide is from Liverpool. Nigeria should be leased by either Canada or America to help them fix their unending problems. After Oduduwa Nation must have gained our freedom. I so much strongly believe in Oduduwa, and this is my own view, and that is the only way out. And we will put everything out. I hope you have signed the petition and the poll. If you have not done that, we are advising you to go there and sign it. Let me tell you where we are with the poll and the petition if you've just joined us. As at this evening, the 19th of August 2020, we have now passed over 10,000 on the poll. 10,865. We are looking for 1,000,000 Yorubas to sign that poll. And I want to say, politician, make una enjoy this. Politician, never trust them. We're going into the second phase of this broadcast, coming live on Star Radio UK. The time check is 7 minutes past 1900 hours. We say good evening to those that are listening to us on Twitter. Name a politician you don't trust. What is the name of a politician you can never trust? There are so many of them. I say good evening to those on Twitter, good evening to those on Facebook, good evening to those listening to us on TuneIn. We still are going into the second part of this broadcast. It's good to be back into the studio. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koike and we are live here. The number is 0208 133 2257. If you would like to add your voice to the show this evening, or 0208 133 2258. If you're calling from US and Canada, 001 718 303 2737. That is the studio line. Good evening and welcome on board. Do you think they have mercy on the people that are being killed every day and nobody seems to be saying anything? What is your take on that? What is the news that you wake up every day and kind of, messed up your day when you wake up and you look into the Nigeria and you say, you know what, enough is enough. It is time now that we peacefully disintegrate out of Nigeria. Somebody here is saying that, good evening, sir. Tinubu is my number one untrustworthy one. Wow. Good evening. Omo Niger 3 says, Tinubu is my number one untrustworthy. What is the name of a politician that you do not trust inside that Nigeria? Tell me the name as you are watching this broadcast and let us get your view. I will tell you mine before the end of tonight's broadcast. Once again, we're going into the second part of this broadcast. Why is it that you do not trust Tinubu? Maybe you might also want to tell me a little bit about that as well. Why is it that is your number one politician that you do not trust? There are so many of them. It could be maybe not in Nigeria. What is the name of the politician that you cannot trust? Iseka, I say good evening. That was Timaya. As we continue with this evening broadcast, there's one thing that is now bringing a lot of people saying, enough is enough. Yoruba nation, Oduduwa nation, Oduduwa republic, whatever you want to call it. My position is Nigeria is not working and it is time that we peacefully disintegrate out of Nigeria so that we can save lives. A lot of people might disagree with us. You can call the studio line and let us get your own view as well. Let us know what you think about it. Security of the people. Who is in charge? Who should be protecting the lives of Nigerians as of today? It doesn't seem anybody is in charge. More people are being killed. Do you know 1,200 Christians have been killed this year alone? 11,000 so far since 2015. I'll be giving you the latest update on the COVID and other news as we continue to update you. What are the news trending in Nigeria? Also, you have the opportunity to add your voice onto the program. Good evening, and once again, Wale Walata Facebook page has been taken down, but we will continue to broadcast from the YouTube and the other platform from tomorrow morning. Once again, but for now, it is called Niger Voices. And we've been doing this for 3 years, non-stop in a row. I say thank you very much to my producer, Frank Davey. Oyegun Omotoye says, you are doing a great job, boss. More grace, sir. Live from Ogun State, Shagamu, Abeokuta, we are watching. Hey, people are watching us all the way from Abeokuta. We must find something to play for you, those watching us in Abeokuta. But for now, Orilede Aduro. What is the name of the politician that you do not trust in Nigeria? Once again, it is called Niger Voices. I'll be giving you some of the other news headlines, but for now, let us enjoy this. One politician that you do not trust, and I have a result again from Omo Niger. This is because he misinformed Nigerians about Buhari because of his own selfish presidential ambition. Wow. Another person is coming on Facebook on Star Radio UK, Tinubu and Obasanjo. Wow, thank you very much. Who are the politicians that you do not trust in Nigeria? So many people are being killed and nobody's talking about it. The international community are keeping quiet. Why? I'll be telling you some of the tweets or the trend tweet that is taking place as we speak right now on Twitter. Watoni is trending, Messi is trending, Praise and Lucy is trending, Chinese arrival. I hope they're not another Chinese doctor. Remember the Chinese doctor that we eventually realized that they came in and we didn't even know whether they've left or they're still in Nigeria. A very good evening, Mr. Kayode Ogunriola. Welcome to Niger Voices on Star Radio UK. The number is still open, 0208 133 2257. 0208 133 2258. If you're calling from Nigeria or outside the country, you must remember to add +44 208 133 2258. How long can Nigeria hold before the peaceful disintegrate of Nigeria? I have another person says Olusegun Obasanjo is my #1 enemy. I wish Ogun people reward him all evil he did before he died. Wow. We have Mr. Sunday that is watching us from Manchester. You might want to tell us where you're watching from. We are just started. We're going into the second phase of this broadcast. And say good evening once again. I'll be giving you the audio of Dr. Obadia in about a few minutes. Remember, he said Boko Haram might be creating a kind of civil war next year. How true is that? We're going to find out a little bit more in a minute.
jẹ́ ká jìjà yìí tọkàntọkàn kí àwọn alálẹ̀ kó lè fi gbogbo ọwọ́ sí i kí wọ́n lè fi gbogbo ọkàn wọn sí i kí wọ́n lè bá wa rin ìrìn àjò náà láṣẹ Elédùmarè.
Once again, I say a very good evening and welcome as we move into the second phase of this broadcast. It is called Niger Voices on Star Radio UK. While I get ready the video of Dr. Obadia, I hope we still have it somewhere. I will then be able to tell you that the world is not doing enough when it comes to the killings that is taking place by the Boko Haram, the jihadis, and everybody is keeping quiet. Once again, I say good evening and welcome on board. Now we have the video ready for us to play. The sound cannot come up.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers. That's big.
Yes. Okay. How will the government just say, oh, it is revenge killing and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because, you see, General Abacha, and people don't give him his due. Do you think he would tolerate such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforests of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
The summary of it is that we cannot run away from this stark reality that Nigeria has to be restructured. Whether it is the restructuring that gives more powers to states or a return to the regional arrangement of the past, or the restructuring that allows parts of the country that want to go and stand as independent nation, whatever that restructuring means, we must not run away from it. And our position as bishop, and I must say now, I'm carrying you along as a diocese, is that if we continue to pretend that all is well, we will keep bleeding profusely, and very soon there might be nothing called Nigeria. Instead of our killing ourselves under the pretext of remaining one indivisible nation, some people say Nigeria's unity is non-negotiable. I want to see how it is negotiable. This thing This
Once you
thing
finish,
is
you need
like
to press that,
marriage.
yeah?
You
Press
don't
that.
force two people to get married.
Yeah, once you finish, yeah? Wait, you got 30 seconds more.
We have been forced into a marriage that is hurting us. And every day we are dying.
Stop playing the once you finish, stop playing the
Pretending to be
music.
one. Please, instead of killing ourselves, and there will be no Nigeria left, let us come to a round table like this. Bring Nigeria as a cake. Bring one big knife and share the cake. Share the cake. Share the cake.
Leadership represents a very important step in the collective quest of well-meaning Yoruba people to achieve a goal of dignity and self-determination.
It is my great pleasure and pride to inform you that the Yoruba nation has been admitted to the membership of UNPO. UNPO means Unrepresented Nations and Peoples Organization, with its headquarters in The Hague. The UNPO expressed their gladness to welcome the Yoruba nation as a new member of UNPO, and they are looking forward to working with us. It is important because it is a great stride, and it represents a very important step in our collective quest to achieve the goal of dignity in the country in which we live, and also to achieve the goal of self-determination for our nation. Our Yoruba nation now has a voice on the international stage via the machinery of the UNPO, which maintains a permanent presence before the United Nations and before other international agencies like the European Union, the African Union, the United States government, and the governments of various other countries across the world.
And that is Professor Banji Akintoye talking about the new nation that has been included inside the UNPO. UNPO, as a lot of you might not know, is also known as the Unrepresented People Organization. And part of the reason why this has been put forward, we hope we will have Professor Banji Akintoye very soon on Niger Voices, where he will be able to explain more to our listeners, and likewise what they are doing to make sure that the Yorubas are taken out peacefully out of Nigeria. But the question this evening is, do we all sit behind the fence and do nothing, or should we do something now before things disintegrate? I've played two different videos, and I would like to say thank you to my producer, Mr. Frank David, for being there all the time and making sure that we continue to bring you the best of what is happening as well. You can go on our Twitter on Star Radio UK and also retweet what we are discussing here this evening. And likewise, those watching on YouTube, you can also help us to share the broadcast as well. My name is Ola Yomikoike, and I'm your host this evening. If you'd like to send a message to us, you have something you want us to look into and review, you can also do that as well. Make sure you send your email to info@starradiouk.com. Likewise, the killings will be something that we will continue to discuss, because if the world is keeping quiet, it is my responsibility and yours to make sure that the genocide of Christians and non-Christians taking place inside Nigeria is stopped. And the only way we can stop that is we continue to talk about it, even if the other mainstream media refuse to talk about it. Let's play something as well for this evening. Like I said, it is the first Wednesday in the studio after a very long time, and I would like to say good evening. We have two people watching us at the moment on Twitter. I say good evening, and also remember to share the broadcast as well. You've not all answered my question. The question is, who out of all the politicians in Nigeria you do not trust? A lot of people don't trust politicians, but who among them that you are just kind of looking at them and thinking, They are Maradonas. You can never trust politicians, I can tell you that. I have something to hit us this evening. It's one of my favorite, and I hope it's also yours as well. He's from somewhere in Owo, in Nigeria. Orlando Owo, as is known. So many people listen to him. Like I say, I just love his music. And I have one that I have ready for us this evening as we go into the final half an hour of this broadcast. Omo Oba Felix says, no one. Wow, it's interesting that you do not have any politician that you don't trust. That means you trust all the politicians. That's very good. It's good that we know that somebody also do not agree with us. We don't expect everybody to agree with us all the time. But this one is called Lugba Lugba, and I hope you will enjoy it. Gbogbo gba la logba, logba logba is called Niger Voices. Whatever we do now is something that we're all going to be remembered for. What are you doing to make sure that the world knows about the atrocity taking place right now in Nigeria? Welcome on board and a very good evening to you on Star Radio UK. I'll be giving you more in terms of the last half an hour. This evening, once again, is called Niger Voices. If you have not signed the poll is there for us to look for as many numbers as possible, and this is part of what we're going to be presenting to the international community as part of our peaceful disintegration out of Nigeria. Good evening and welcome on board. Where are we with the COVID-19 inside Nigeria? Where are we with the COVID-19 inside Nigeria? This is called Orlando Owo Lugba Lugba. Benny.
It was clipping. It's clipping. Yeah.
Oduduwa, that is the only way out. A lot of people are saying it's not going to be possible. Are you part of that as well? Nigeria is really, really getting hot every day. 600 naira to a pound. Why are the student think line coming in about a few minutes? can remember the year this song came out? Who can remember the year this particular track, Dr. Orlando Award, Lugba Lugba? Ta ló rántí ìgbà tó jáde? You can call and tell me. Radio UK, Niger Voices. You know, when you are doing very well, you just move your body like that, you know. You move your body like that because back in the studio is one kind of different energy. And I say we are fully back now on Star Radio UK. Every Wednesday is a show you do not want to miss. We take more into the headline. We leave the music for one side at the moment, but the question remains is the security in Nigeria. Who should we be holding responsible? According to this headline, the National Association of the University Students, National Association of the Polytechnic Students, the National Association of the Nigerian Colleges of Education yesterday held a nationwide protest to demand the immediate reopening of campuses across Nigeria. Also, the students also vowed to shut down the economy. The economy has been shut down already. Nigeria economy is shut down. The exchange rate is 600 naira as of today. The economy is shut down. It's already in recession before COVID-19. So, but these students are also saying that they're going to shut down the economy and every other sector in the country if the government refuses to hack in to their demands and immediately reopen all the tertiary institutions across the country. Also, according to the aggrieved student, the continued closure of schools further reiterate the insensitivity of the leadership to education and the plight of the student in the country. Speaking at the protest which was held at the Ministry of Education and the Unity Fountains in Abuja today, the Senate President, National Association of the Polytechnic Students, Dio Ogala Emeka Relics, said with the reopening of the market, worship centers, international flight, there was no basis for the continual closure of the tertiary institution. What difference does it make? What difference does it make? Luba Luba. I'll be telling you more about the politics that is taking place. We have 25 minutes before the end of this evening's broadcast. Every Wednesday, you will join me here on Star Radio UK, or you can join me at the morning show. Likewise, for those that are following us on this other platform that we do the morning broadcast, I can tell you that Wale Walata Facebook page seems to be taken down, but we will continue with our broadcast on YouTube. Don't dare scrap amnesty. Clark warns the federal government. According to just about 11 days ago, I held a press briefing advising and cautioning the Vice President, His Excellency, Professor, to again advise and warn the federal government to desist from anything that will truncate the fragile peace that we have in Niger Delta region. How long is Nigeria going to hold with all these problems taking place on a daily basis? I say this because just yesterday, rumors were rife that the 4-man investigative panel headed by Ambassador A.A. Lawal and also set up by the federal government through the Office of the National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Muhammad Mungono, to look into the activities of the Presidential Amnesty Program, which is also known as PAP, has recommended the scrapping of the program by December this year, by 2020. If this is true, it will be an epic example of what we say in the local panacea: trouble they sleep, Yanga go wake up. Yanga they come. Wow. Yanga they sleep or trouble they sleep, Yanga go wake up. Good evening, K Money on Instagram. Adiola Oyebola says, Ekushe takun takun. Good evening and welcome on board. This is called Niger Voices. If anyone can tell me when this particular track came out, Luba Luba by Dr. Orlando Award. The message says, if this is true, it will be an epic example of what we say in the local panens. Trouble they sleep, Yangago wake up. This is not a threat. It is stating the obvious of what will actually happen. When I got this information yesterday, my temper was high because how can a region which contributes to so much to the economic growth, by the extension, political, social growth of the country, be treated with so much disdain and spite? I recall the sacrifice some of us made before the compromise of setting up the presidential amnesty program was arrived. As at the time when former President Olusegun Obasanjo handed over to late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, there were too many issues bordering on the neglect and the deprivation of the coastal Niger Delta region. As leaders, we tried several ways to resolve the issues. We were able to reach a compromise with former President Obasanjo that gave rise to the setting of the Niger Delta Development Commission known as NDDC in 1999, and it seems the federal government wants to scrap it, and they're telling the federal government, Yanga they sleep, trouble go wake up. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹnìkan bẹ lókè tó ju gbogbo wa lọ. Ẹni tó dá wa sí òkòwò, ẹni tó dá wa sí òkòbí o, ogun wa ló ti wá fi rí. And this message is coming out from Chief Dr. Clark, leader of the Pan Niger Delta Forum, former Federal Commissioner, Minister of Information, and a Senator of the Second Republic, wrote this yesterday. He says, trouble go sleep, Yanga go wake up. And I'm sure you know what that means. He's saying that if the federal government scrapped the NDDC, trouble go start. No be me say amo. All the way from Kenya, Akonji Odewumi, welcome on board. It's called Niger Voices. Tomorrow, we are not going to be on Wale Walata because Facebook has taken down that page from what I know so far. Edo election, Buhari and Oshiomhole met in Aso Rock. I say good evening those that are joining us on Instagram. Welcome on board. My name is Olayomi Koiki and this show is coming live on Star Radio UK every Wednesday. It's called Niger Voices. What do you think is going to happen if the federal government scrap the 8 years ago? Somebody's telling me that the Lugba Lugba was 8 years ago. Can anybody also confirm that? Or should we give the answer to Brother Anu that is watching us on Star Radio UK or Niger Voices this evening? The time is about 19:41. We have about 20 more minutes. And this show is brought to you by Olu Food. You can check them out on www.oluolufood.com, where you can get all your varieties, African, favorite. It's www.oluolufoods.com. Get your plantain crepes. Get everything that you can think of. One of the finest. It is the love at first bite. I love their plantain crepes, especially the one that is got yeri yeri. It's got like, a bit of spicy inside. Yes, that is the way we do it. Good evening once again, Val Ojo that is watching us. So if you want the coconut range, you want your palm oil, palmy, whatever you are looking for, go to www.oluolufoods.com. You can also tell us what you do. If you're looking to buy the rice, they have this Ofada rice. Oh my Lord, I love it so much. Can we join? Date you in YouTube. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be live on YouTube. Wale Walata Facebook page has been taken down by Facebook. We don't know what the situation is, but they cannot stop the conversation. Lugba, lugba. Hey, hey. A very good evening, Comrade Wale Ola that is watching us on Star Radio UK. Help us to share the broadcast. Also tell people that we will not be live on Wale Walata tomorrow. We'll be on Twitter, we'll be on YouTube, we'll be on Instagram. But Wale Walata Facebook page has been taken down by Facebook, and I'm sure you all know the reason behind that. Lugba, lugba, hey. The question is still out there. Who is one politician that you do not trust in Nigeria? I have a name. I will keep that towards the end of this program. Once again, I say good evening to those that are watching us all over the world, friends, family of Star Radio UK. Whatever that you've seen that is trending on the social media, let us remain focused until we achieve what belongs to us. Freedom is what we want. Nobody wants to be a slave anymore. We are tired. Nigeria is not working. Is that my own view and my opinion, not the opinion and the view of Star Radio UK. And once again, Nigeria will eventually be disintegrated, whether they like it or not. I met the son of the late Orlando Award 2 years ago in Nigeria, an amazing artist as well, just like his father. Yes, you're right, Val Ojo. The idiot have clamped down on Wale Walata too. Wow, Facebook is acting crazy. Yes, tomorrow you will not be able to watch us on Wale Walata. That page has been taken down. My page is not back yet. I still have about 30 days restriction on it, but we will continue to broadcast on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. But this evening, every Wednesday, you will join me right here when I bring you the best of what is happening as we continue to put more pressure on the international community to tell them the atrocity, the genocide. 1,202 people have been killed. Yes, we were at Peckham today, continue to distribute, the leaflet. It was raining, but it is what let me tell you a little bit about what happened in Peckham. It was a good engagement. I'd like to say thank you to the two brothers that also joined. We had someone that came all the way from Germany. Yes, Aderomu arrived into London yesterday, all the way from Germany. And he's going to be with us on the 29th of August. We hope to also be at the front of the Parliament just for a few hours. Let's just display ourselves. It's not going to be anything, but we're just going to gather there. We're going to, show ourselves with our colorful outfit. A lot of people in Nigeria are worried about the rally that is coming up in Nigeria. And I can understand. I can totally understand. But one thing I would say is, if should any security operatives, rough handle, is a peaceful rally, and we will continue to tell those that are coming out on that day of October 1st in Nigeria, there will not be any problem outside Nigeria. We know that, but the problem that people are worried is Nigeria, whether the government will come on them and all that. But what we can say is this is a peaceful rally. We do not expect the government to send out, all these, security operatives, taking people for what is their right according to the United Nations, freedom of, peaceful rally that is taking place. We are also expecting to continue to engage with the international community and tell them that, there's going to be a peaceful rally, a peaceful one, at all where the Yorubas are living across the globe, whether they are one or two, whether they are three. Even in Israel, we have a few of them that are living in Israel, in Saudi Arabia. But we will not be threatened by the Nigerian government that will not allow the rally to take place. It's a peaceful rally, and it is the right of everybody to do that as well. And yes, we were in Peckham as we continue to distribute the leaflet. A lot of people were happy to see us. A lot of people saw my face, and right there and there, you know, they were able to pick up, you know, Baba Odua, which a lot of you have also converted my name into. They were excited. A lot of people are aware that there's so much reason why we should go our own ways, because things have not worked and it's not expected to be working. Don't trust the politician. I have asked you, what is the name of that politician that you don't trust? Somebody have mentioned Tinubu. Somebody has mentioned, you know, Obasanjo. What more names can you give me? What about Dino Malaye? Do you trust him? What about Shehu Sani? Do you trust him? What about the Senator Ahmed Lawan? Do you trust him? Do you trust the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibajo, SAN? Do you trust the President? If you trust any of these people, why are there killings taking place? And my own is, I do not trust them at all. Because the killing that is taking place is their own responsibility. The House of Rep Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. What is the role of the governors of your state? What is the role of the governor of your state? How much are they doing? Or are they just allowing more people to be killed? Tell somebody about the peaceful rally. Let them know also that Wale Walata Facebook page that we've been streaming has also been taken down by Facebook. But that will not stop us from continue what we love to do more. Luba Luba. Luba Luba. We have the remaining 11 minutes before tonight's program. If you'd like to tell us what you do, you can tell the world exactly what you're doing by bringing your advert right into Star Radio UK. Whether educational, whether you have a product that you're selling, whether you have an event that you want us to help from the media side, whether you want to tell the world that you have something coming up. Also, let us say thank you to Olu Food as they continue to be one of our major sponsors on this Niger Voices that is coming every Wednesday. You can check them out on their palm oil, one of the best ones that you can use to cook those vegetable stew. You can also check them out on www.oluolufood.com. How I wish all of us can stop using Facebook too. Well, it will get to that stage, but for now, it's just a matter of time. You can also call them or send an email to them. info@oluolufood.com. You can ring them +4402 +44208 518 7837. That is Olu Foods. info@oluolufoods.com. You can check them out for all the exclusive, and you can also get a discount if you use Koike Media as something that you will get a discount as well. You can also check them out. They have beans flour, gari flour, ogi flour, yam flour, pounded flour, cassava fufu flour, plantain flour, and the sweet potato flour. They also have a range of coconut range products. They have rice and beans. They have ofada rice and the peel beans. What about Lagos State Speaker Obasa? Wow. We've not even heard about some of the allegation that was alleged against him. Politicians, can you trust them? I'm not sure we can ever trust them. We have the remaining 9 minutes before tonight's program, but tomorrow morning we'll be back again, but we will not be on Wale Walata. For those of you that are watching us on the every morning broadcast, you will be able to watch it only on YouTube, Twitter and Instagram. But also, I will be back again next week Wednesday on Niger Voices here. But you can catch me up at 11 o'clock when I'm going to be giving more outlines that is coming out of Nigeria. But for now, let's enjoy Babawa Orlando Owo Luba Luba. Don't get worried, don't get scared. Oduduwa is coming. Whether they like it or not, whether they are not happy with it, it will eventually come true. It has been done around the world before. We will not be the first country to peacefully disintegrate, self-determination, have our no independent, have my own passport. It will eventually come true. Let us continue to agitate peacefully as we bring this broadcast this evening in just about 7 minutes from now. We couldn't have done these without my producer Frank David for being there. Archie as well. Also tomorrow, check the property hours. Tomorrow, make sure you check the property hours tomorrow. Once again, it is Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Randomly, Ken.
We'd like to say thank you very much. We will also play, the Under Pressure. Okay, there's something that I would like to play. Andrew, don't check out. A lot of people are checking out already. I'm sure you remember that. Who remember that song? Who remember that song? Who remember? We're live in the studio. We're live in the studio. We're live in the studio on Star Radio UK on Niger Voices this evening. We're live in the studio. Once again, it's called Niger Voices every Wednesday, where we bring you the best of what is happening. You can also remember, who remember that song? Tell me, who remember? Andrew Nachekato, Nigeria goes. Are you sure Nigeria will survive? I'm not sure Nigeria can survive. With all that is happening, Nigeria cannot survive. So don't be deceived that Nigeria will survive. Who tell you that Nigeria is going to survive? Nigeria is at the real brink of so many pressure coming from different angles. And if care is not taken, it might go a little bit AY. You heard Dr. Obadia. Oh, somebody saying Olubukola Saraki, all the Southwest governors, senators, House of Rep are all evil. Wow. That's somebody saying that as well. Do you remember Andrew Don't Check Out? That will be my final track this evening. But if you want to continue to watch Star Radio UK, you can do that by joining us every Wednesday right here, where I bring you the best of what is happening. Let us stay firm. Let us stay strong. Let us remember that, whatever we do now, we will tell the world the atrocity that is taking place. And on that note, I'm going to pull out my last music for this evening. And that will be the final one before we go this evening. Andrew, don't check out. But it seems Andrew has already left Nigeria. Wow, sorry about that. We will be bringing this live radio broadcast in just about 4 minutes. And I say thank you very much once again for those of you that have been with us. We hope you will join me again next week when I bring to you another edition of Niger Voices. Once again, have a very good evening. My name has not changed, Olayomi Koiki. And to everyone that have joined us, remember Star Radio UK. info@starradiouk.com, where we bring you every Wednesday.
Nigeria goes survive. I say if them drink the oil, no matter how the trial, Nigeria goes survive.
Who thinks Nigeria will survive? Well, we will have to wait and see. With so many pressure that is taking place with different groups. Oh, volume. Okay. Sorry about that. I think the volume went down a little bit for a few seconds. Less than 3 minutes. I say Once again, join me tomorrow on the morning show at exactly 11 a.m. But we'll be back with our morning show at 6:30. Make sure you tune in. We will not be on Niger Voices. We will not be on Wale Walata. Wow, I just spotted my big auntie. Good evening, all the way from America. I will not mention your name, but you know who yourself are, rather. Once again, Wale Walata Facebook page has been pulled down, but I'm sure our message will continue. Everybody has checked out already. Who wants to build Nigeria? Nigeria is not working. Nigeria. Do you think Nigeria will survive with this pressure? The Biafra wants to leave, the Oduduwa wants to leave, and that is my own position, and that position has not changed. That is not the position of the Star Radio UK, but my position is we will leave, and we will leave peacefully, and nobody can stop that. And on that note, I will leave that and I will say welcome and good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us from. Make sure you tune in again next week when I'll be back with another edition, with another guest. We will start bringing our guests back. Now that we are back in the studio, I'll be bringing all my guests. If you also have a guest that you want us to interview, I might have Babawa Sunday Igboho maybe next week Wednesday. We will have to discuss that and see maybe Babawa Sunday Igboho. If you also have somebody you like us to interview, you all know my number. You can get in touch or you can send a message to the studio and we'll be bringing them right here. And on that note, I say a very good evening and welcome, and I'll be back same time next week on Star Radio UK. Bye for now. And on that note, let us say, which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Is Nigeria really going to survive with a lot of pressure from different groups? And on that note, I say, bye from this end. Au revoir.